In the beginning, when the world was new and the animals were just beginning to work for man, there was a camel. He lived in the middle of the howling desert because he didn't want to work, and besides, he was a howler himself. He ate sticks and thorns and tamarisks and milkweeds and was most excruciating idle. And when anybody spoke to him, he said, "Humph." Just humph, and no more. One Monday morning, the horse, with a saddle on his back and a bit in his mouth, came to the camel and said, "Camel, come out and trot like the rest of us." "Humph," said the camel. And the horse went away and told the man. Then the dog came to him with a stick in his mouth and said, "Camel, come and fetch and carry like the rest of us." "Humph," said the camel. And the dog went away and told the man. Presently the ox came to him with a yoke on his neck and said, "Camel, come and plough like the rest of us." "Humph," said the camel. And the ox went away and told the man. At the end of the day, the man called the horse, the dog and the ox together and said, "I'm very sorry for you three, with the world so new and all, but that hump thing out there in the desert won't work. So you must work double time to make up for it." That made the three very angry, and they held a meeting on the edge of the desert. The camel came along, idly chewing milkweed, and laughed at them. And he said, "Humph," and went away again. Suddenly, a huge cloud of dust came rolling out of the desert. It was the Jinn in charge of all deserts. Jinns always travel that way. It is magic. "Jinn of all deserts," said the horse, "there's a thing in the middle of your howling desert with a long neck and long legs who hasn't done a stroke of work since Monday morning." Said the Jinn, "That's my camel. What does he say about it?" "He says humph," said the dog. "Does he say anything else?" "Only humph," said the ox. "Very good," said the Jinn. "I'll humph him. Oh, yeah, if you'll kindly wait a minute." The Jinn rolled himself up in his dust cloak and took a bearing across the desert. He found the camel looking at his own reflection in a pool of water. "What's this I hear of your doing no work with the world so new and all?" "Humph," said the camel. The Jinn sat down and began to think a great magic. While the camel looked at his own reflection in the pool of water. "You've given the other three extra work ever since Monday morning, all on account of your excruciating idleness," said the Jinn. And he went on thinking his magic. "Humph," said the camel. "I shouldn't say that again if I were you," said the Jinn. "You may say it once too often." he went on, thinking his magic. And the camel said, "Hump," again. But no sooner had he said it than he saw his back that he was so proud of, puffing up into a great big lolloping hump. "Do you see that?" asked the Djinn. "That's your very own hump that you've brought upon your very own self by not working. Today is Thursday, and you've done no work since Monday when the work began. Now you are going to work." "How can I," said the camel, "with this hump on my back?" "That's made for a purpose," said the Djinn. "All because you missed those 3 days. You'll be able to work now for 3 days without eating, because you can live on your hump. So don't say I never did anything for you. Now, come out of the desert and go to the 3 and behave. Hump yourself." And the camel humped himself, hump and all, and went away to join the horse, the dog, and the ox. And the camel has worn a hump ever since, but we call it a hump now, in order not to hurt his feelings. But he has never yet caught up with the 3 days that he missed at the beginning of the world, and he has never yet learned how to behave.